Today we will walk together into the beautiful world of a very special poet. His name is Rumi. He was a mystic, a poet, and a great teacher who lived a long time ago in the 13th century. Yet when you read his words, it feels like he is speaking directly to you, right here, right now, on this very day of July 7th, 2025. His poetry is not just old words on a page. It is a living river of wisdom that flows through time, offering comfort, love, and deep understanding to anyone who is willing to listen with an open heart. Rumi's poems are loved all over the world. Why is that? It is because he talks about the things that connect all of us. He speaks of love, of sadness, of joy, and of the search for something more in our lives. He doesn't use complicated language. Instead, he uses simple images from everyday life, like a guest house, a candle, or a flowing stream, to explain the biggest mysteries of the human heart. His words are a gentle hand on your shoulder, reminding you that you are not alone in your feelings and that every part of your life has a purpose, a hidden meaning waiting to be discovered. Today, we will explore one of his most beloved poems, The Guest House. This poem is a special gift. It gives us a new way to look at our feelings and our experiences, especially the difficult ones. It teaches us how to be a good host to everything that arrives at our door. It is a lesson in acceptance, courage, and finding peace right where we are. So, take a deep breath. Let go of your worries for a little while. Let us open the door to this guest house together and see what treasures are waiting for us inside its rooms. This journey is not just about understanding a poem. It is about understanding ourselves a little better. It is about learning to be kinder to ourselves, to embrace our whole being, with all its light and all its shadows. Rumi's wisdom shows us that our hearts are wide enough to hold everything. He invites us to be brave and to welcome every part of our human experience. As we step into his world, we are really stepping deeper into our own. Let the journey begin with an open mind and a curious spirit. Rumi begins his beautiful poem with a simple and powerful idea. He writes, "This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival." Think about that for a moment. He is asking you to imagine that your body, your very self, is like a small inn or a guest house. And every single day, different visitors or guests come knocking at your door. These guests are your feelings and your thoughts. One morning, you might wake up and find joy waiting on your doorstep, smiling and ready to come inside. You welcome joy in with a happy heart. But the guests are not always the ones we expect or want. Rumi continues, "A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. This is so true to our daily lives. Sometimes the guest is sadness, arriving with heavy luggage. Other times it is anger, knocking loudly and impatiently. Or perhaps it is a small, quiet feeling of jealousy or a sudden moment of clarity that you didn't see coming. These feelings are the unexpected visitors. They don't make an appointment. They simply show up, asking to be let in. The natural thing for us to do is to try and lock the door when we see a difficult guest. We don't want to feel sad or angry. We might pretend we are not home. We might try to push these feelings away and tell them to leave. We think that if we ignore them, they will disappear. We might busy ourselves with work or entertainment, hoping the unwanted visitor will get tired of waiting and just go away. This is a very human reaction, a way of protecting ourselves from pain or discomfort. But Rumi's poem suggests a very different path for us to take. He is not telling us to build stronger walls or better locks for our doors. Instead, he is gently guiding us toward a radical and courageous act of hospitality. He is asking us to see every feeling not as an enemy to be defeated, but as a guest to be welcomed. Each one, whether it brings sunshine or storms, has a reason for its visit. Each one is a part of the rich, complex, and beautiful experience of being a human in this world. Now, Rumi gives us the most important instruction for our guest house. He says, "Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows, who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture." This is a very strong image. Imagine a group of sad feelings coming in like a storm, turning everything upside down. They might make you feel empty and lost. Your first instinct is to fight them, to resist, to hold on to your furniture, your comfort, your plans, your sense of control. This is the hardest part of being the host. Rumi's advice is to do the opposite of resisting. He is asking us to open the door wide. Let the sorrows come in. Let them do their work. This doesn't mean you have to like the feeling of sadness or loss. It means you acknowledge it. You say, I see you, sadness. You are here now. Come in. By doing this, you stop fighting a battle against yourself. You stop wasting your energy on resistance. It is an act of incredible bravery to sit with a difficult feeling and allow it to be there, without judgment or fear. He continues with this idea, telling us to greet each guest, even the darkest ones, with honor. He writes, the dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. To laugh when shame or a dark thought arrives seems impossible, but this is not a laugh of amusement. It is the laugh of recognition, the laugh of a wise host who knows that every guest has a purpose. It is a way of saying, it's you again. I was not expecting you, but come in. Let me see what you have come to teach me today. Think about a time you felt deep shame or a moment of malice. These feelings are heavy and uncomfortable. We usually try to hide them, even from ourselves. But RUMI suggests we should meet them at the door. By inviting them in, we can look at them more closely in the light. We can ask them questions. Why are you here, shame? What are you trying to protect me from? This changes our relationship with our feelings. They are no longer monsters hiding in the dark. They become messengers with important information for our growth. In the final part of the poem, RUMI reveals the secret purpose behind this radical welcome. Why should we treat every guest with such honor? He explains, be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. This is the beautiful, hopeful core of the poem. Every feeling, every experience, especially the ones that challenge us the most, are not random. They are guides. They have been sent to us for a reason, to teach us something valuable, to help us on our inner journey. Think of it like this. Joy teaches us what makes our hearts sing and what we should move toward. But what about sadness? Sadness can teach us what we have loved and what is truly important to us. Anger can be a guide that shows us where our boundaries have been crossed and where we need to stand up for ourselves. Even a feeling like jealousy can be a guide, pointing to something we desire or feel we lack, giving us a chance to understand ourselves more deeply. Each guest brings a hidden gift. Our job as the host of the guest house is to be grateful for every single arrival. This gratitude is what transforms the experience. When we can be grateful for a difficult lesson, we have truly learned it. The sorrow that swept our house empty of its furniture may have been clearing the space for something new and more beautiful to enter. The dark thought, when met with courage, might show us a hidden strength we never knew we possessed. The guide from beyond is really a guide from the deepest part of ourselves. So let this be our gentle practice. Let us try to be a welcoming host to all the feelings that visit us each day. Let us meet them at the door with curiosity instead of fear. Let us remember that each one is a guide, sent to help us become more whole, more compassionate, and more truly ourselves. There is profound peace in this acceptance. As we conclude